Good morning, everyone. In the previous class, I was explained you about the 18th lesson in 10th class, Independent India, first 30 years, 1947 to 1977. So, in that lesson, we have learnt that during the British period, India was exploited. After the independence, also there are many difficulties are there. Early years of the independence, very less literacy rate, only 12% of the literacy rate is there in 1947. So large number of the people are come under the poverty. There is the income inequalities and social inequalities are there in the society. Under the circumstances, the first elections were conducted in India. So that is the first topic about the first elections, first general elections. So next today we are going to I am going to explain you about one party domination in the political system. One party domination in the political system. So during the British period, first elections were conducted in 1937. In that elections, Congress party was won the majority of 75% of the seats. The Congress party was won. In the second elections were conducted in 1946. So during the British period, elections were conducted. So in the overall elections, Congress party was won the majority of the seats. So after independence, first elections were conducted. So first three elections in 1952, in 1957, 1962 and 1971. So the first three elections, the Congress party was dominated. Congress party was secured 75% of the seats in Lok Sabha, as well as it was dominated in the states also. Majority of the states in India, there are majority of the states. The Congress party was established governments, local state governments. So like the many political analysts and the politicians was expressed by their views is that Congress system is there in India. So there is no other political party was competitor. There is no other competitor against the Congress party. There is no other political leaders or competitors for the Congress leaders. So the Congress party was emerged as the single largest party. Single party domination is continued in India. The first Prime Minister is the Jawaharlal Nehru at the time. So Indian National Congress won all the seats, so 75. So all the among the caste of the among the caste, the pollings, votes, the 45% of the votes were secured by the Congress party. Among the total cost of the votes in India, voting percentage, the Congress party was captured the 45% of the voting. So it is emerged as the single largest party in several times. The Congress party always, but they dominated and there is no other competitors for the Congress party. But within the Congress party actually, this is the national party. There are many leaders are there in different states. They are belongs to different religions, different castes, and different areas. These all leaders, different leaders are come under the Congress party. Congress party is the national party, so it is spreaded across the India. Always within the Congress party there are small groups exist in it. So the high command of the Congress was taking the policies and programs. High command, the Congress high command and Politburo members of the Congress, they were taken the policies and programs of programs. So all the leaders, those who were related to different parts of the country, the all leaders mostly they obey the policies and programs of the high command. But sometimes, several times, sometimes the local leaders, within the Congress party there are small groups exist in it. So sometimes, several times, these local leaders was fight for their own interest. They fight for their local interest, and sometimes they are also taken support of the opposition party leaders, and they opposed the decisions of the Congress high command. So like within the Congress party there is a democracy is there. The people, the leaders, the different members of the Congress party, they expressed their own views according to their interests. So like the political competition, there is no political competition between the Congress party and opposition parties in the early years of the independence. There is no competition, political competition in between the Congress leaders and other party leaders. So the political competition is there in within the Congress leaders. Within the Congress leaders, there is a political competition is there at the time, the early years of the independence. There is no political competition in between the Congress party and other opposition parties. There is no other political party, other opposition party did not secure even the 11% of the voting percentage. They did not secure. They did not secure the 11% of the votes. The opposition parties was contested all the elections, all the general elections, but they can't able to win the majority of the seats. They can't able to win the respectable seats to challenge the Congress party. The opposition parties were contested. The opposition parties were contested in all general elections, but they did not secure the respectable seats to challenge the Congress party. Congress party alone is emerged as the solo strong party in India. So the especially first three general elections, the Congress party was dominated in the political system. But later, gradually, other opposition parties gradually developed themselves. They become strong, especially in the 1967 elections. The states, the local parties were joined together and established the state governments. So, Samyukta Vidayak Dal, the local state parties were established, the coalition governments. Samyukta Vidayak Dal, SVD means Samyukta Vidayak Dal. So, like in 1967, the regional parties was become stronger. Gradually, the multi-party system was emerged in India. Multi-party system emerged in India. The first non-Congress party was the Janata Party. It was established in 1977. So the first coalition government, VP Singh government. It was established in 1976. So now we are going to the another topic, that is demand for the state reorganization. Demand for the state reorganization. So during the British period, Britishers not ruled all the areas. There are 550 princely states are there. The Britishers were ruled 11 provinces. These 11 presidencies are very large presidencies. Different language speaking people are there in each presidency. After the independence, the Indian government did not made the reorganization of states. So this is the first challenge in India. The reorganization of states. First challenge was faced. The Indian government. The reorganization of states. The different people, the same language speaking people were demanded the separate states for them. So actually in the presidencies, like during the British period, there are presidencies are there. So after independence, those are continued. So like very large states like central province and Madras province, Kolkata province, Bidar state, and Bombay state, Madras, Bombay presidency, Kolkata presidency, Madras presidency. So like Bidar presidency, like the large states are there. Within the states there are many language speaking people are there. For example, in the Madras presidency there are many language speaking people are there, like Telugu speaking people, Tamil speaking people, and Malayalam speaking people. So like in each presidency there are many different language speaking people are there. So they made it. So in Madras presidency, Telugu, Tamil speaking people, Malayalam and Kannada speaking people were like that. So especially the Telugu speaking people were demanded the separate state for them. So they demanded the Andhra Pradesh for Telugu speaking people. Actually, the one organization was established during the British period, that is called as Telugu Andhra Mahasabha. Andhra Mahasabha was one of the organization. It was established during the British period itself. So it is worked for welfare of the Telugu speaking people. It was tried to unite all the Telugu speaking people irrespective of caste and other differences. During the British period, it was worked for welfare of the Telugu speaking people, for the development of education, for the development of other benefits for Telugu speaking people. But after the independence, this Andhra Mahasabha worked for separate Andhra Pradesh. It is try to unite all the Telugu speaking people in the Madras presidency, and they demanded separate Telugu state for Telugu speaking people, Andhra Pradesh for Telugu speaking people. Several other demands also there in India. For example, in Kannada speaking people, same language Kannada speaking people was demanded separate state for Samyukta Karnataka. So Marathi speaking people, they are demanded for separate states, Samyukta Maharashtra, and the Punjab for 6, and the Maha Gujarat movement. Maha Gujarat movement, they are demanded separate Gujarat state. Travancore, Punapura, Vailar, and the princely state, the Kerala, they demanded Kerala state. The Travancore, Punapura, Vailar, and princely states, including that is the Malayalam speaking people, they demanded separate Kerala state for them. So like there are many demands. There's the people, the same language speaking people was demanded the separate states for them. So linguistic base, they are asking, they are demanded to divide the states linguistic on the linguistic base. So, but our latest side that at the time the first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru is there, so he was not opposed the reorganization of states on the basis of language, but he thought that this is not the correct time to uh, divide the states. He thought that this is not the time for reorganization of states, and other political analysts and politicians leaders were thought that they are feared about the conditions in India. So at the time of independence, the partition took place. The India was divided into two nations based on the religion. But now demand is there for reorganization of states. They fear that if the reorganization of states leads to the breakup of the nation, they feared that the state reorganization would lead to breakup of the country, breakup of the nation, and also they feared about the security and stability of the India. So if the states were established, means they feel doubt, they feel fear that the security and stability of India and also unity, about the unity they feared, and they feared and they feel doubt about the unity and integrity of the country. So that's why they are thinking about these things about the reorganization of states, but finally the reorganization has took place, but there is instability was taken place in India. So this is about the demand for state reorganization, and the previous topic I was explained about one party domination in political system. Thank you.